If you have under 1,000 hours inside of this game, this video today is going to help you out so much as we discuss one of the biggest mistakes that I see my own students and other players I've coached making, and it's something that even I struggle with at times, but it's just human nature. So we are going to help work through that and get better at playing Counter-Strike 2 because I want you guys to be the best players possible, and I'm going to help you bring your floor up and raise your ceiling at the same time. But before we get into that, I have to give you a message about Counter-Strike 2 skins. Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code CoJo. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description. Alright guys, so one of the biggest mistakes that I see players making inside of this game is they are throwing utility while being exposed, right? It is extremely detrimental and it's something that is going to get you killed so many times, and you might be like, bro, I'm so unlucky. They swing me every time I go to smoke something, right? And well, yes, that can be unlucky, right? But dude, you guys, like if you're coming out here and throwing a smoke like this, like, you know, you're just exposing yourself. You're just asking to be killed, right? And I'll literally be in face at level 10 games and I'll have a teammate being like, bro, this game sucks, man. This game sucks. Why do they keep peeking me like that? And I'm like, dude, like, because you're just throwing your body out there, right? And you guys might be watching this saying, oh, bro, I don't do this. I don't do this. But dude, level 10s, level 5s, matchmaking players, premier players, everybody I've coached, I see that this is constantly something that players struggle with, right? It's just for some reason the nature of players in this game. For some reason our brains are like, we need to see where we are smoking, right? I've literally seen B players, instead of just, you know, smoking tunnels behind sight here, you know, behind cover, whatever, they literally will just come out here and throw the smoke, come back here, and they'll be like, that was good, CoJo. Like, I didn't die. I threw my smoke and I got behind cover. I'm like, why do you have to be exposed while you're throwing it, right? Why do you need to be exposed and then go behind cover when you literally could just sit here and throw that same smoke, right? It lands and you don't have to peek, you don't have to do anything. I am not going to expose them. I'm not going to expose them. But we even recently played a professional level team, a pro league level team, right? One of the best teams in the world. And one of the mistakes that they were making was that exact thing. Instead of just smoking tunnels like this, we call it one of the players out here trying to throw a smoke from behind barrels here, right? And he wasn't he's obviously not a noob. These guys are good players, but he got caught right here throwing the smoke in this area when, you know, he could have just been back here, you know, been a lot more safer, throw it, keep his gun out, and then be good, right? So this is something that even pro league players are struggling with. And it's not just smokes, guys. It's every piece of utility that you're throwing, right? Flashes, right? Flashes. You know, I've seen players, instead of just throwing a flash above them like this right here, I've seen, or, you know, bouncing off the wall like this, I've seen players sit here and like go like this, right? Or even worse, I see players doing this and I'm like, bro, what was the point of that? These are things that players all across the board are making. So you might be like, that's great and all, but how do I smoke long cross without that? All right, I'm not usually a utility channel. That's my homie Nard out here's job. But one way you can do it is sitting here on the edge of this and then just aiming anywhere above this ledge in the corner here, like that. And what that's going to do is that's going to launch a smoke through the air and make it land like that. Boom. Now you guys know how to smoke long behind cover. If you don't want to throw that one, usually you can just aim at the shadow as you're coming outdoors here. And, you know, I think it's pretty lenient. You just run a bit. And, yeah, it should land. With the smokes being poofy, too, it makes it a lot easier. Even that one kind of sucked, though. So, you know, I prefer this one. But if you're going to throw this one, just, you know, get in a server and throw it a few times and get it down. Like, that should be better. Alright, well now we have a lurk smoke that they can use and abuse, so don't tell your teammates in Pugs that CoJo taught you that one. I did not teach you guys that smoke. But just in general, guys, anytime you're you know, trying to fight or anything, right? It's just the same thing, guys. Like whenever you're throwing nades and everything, when you can be behind cover, that's good. If you can't be behind cover, as soon as you're throwing, like you should have it cocked and ready, and then throw it and then get out, right? Too many players sit here and go, okay, now we get out, right? And it's like, bro, what are you thinking? Don't do that. Don't do that. But it's just anytime, guys. And it's even, you know, something that is next level, and this is where more face level 10 players struggle with, is when they're supporting their teammates, right? So if they want to flash for the B guys, there might be a guy lurking mid. So I've seen level 10 players make this mistake, is they know not to be exposed when they're throwing utility for themselves, but like when they're flashing for a B player, they're throwing something like that. Now what's wrong with that? You might be like, nothing's wrong with that, but dude, we're exposed to the middle of the map here, right? And I've seen players get caught out so much, and this is how I catch players out. You know, you just sit behind doors, you hear a player coming, and then, oh, he doesn't even have his gun out. He has a flash. That's the easy kill, right? Versus what we should be doing is, if you want to flash, you know, do it behind cover. That's a little better. Do it behind cover if you want to. Or the better option, you know, clear this first, and then pull out a flash and flash for your teammates, and then you can fight with them, actually. And you can fight, come in here and do that. So these are some options that you can do in order to give yourself a little bit of more freedom, because it's a mistake that is just hurting people so much. And, you know, it's also why learning utility is so important, because guys, you know, if you're gonna molly stuff, you can bounce it off walls. So if we want to molly blue, we don't actually have to come all the way out here and do this, obviously, right? Instead, we can bounce it off of this wall as we're coming out long, and it will accomplish the same exact task. It'll molly blue. When we want to smoke door, we don't have to come out here and smoke door like that, right? Because an opper is gonna pick us. That's where learning these lineups is so useful, because it actually makes our life so much easier, right? So it's just some stuff to think about, and a good way to understand how the game works. And if you think like, why am I getting destroyed? Why can't I play the game? A lot of times it's because of this reason. Anytime you can throw something over, do it, right? One of the best flashes you can throw when the mid door is a smoke. Put your teammates on cat. Say you're on CT side and you have teammates here that want to fight mid. Best thing you can do is, you know, just throw a flash behind here, right? Just throw a flash in front of them, or throw a flash over top if you have teammate tunnels. When there's smokes up, it allows you a little bit more freedom and a little bit more space, right? You know, when this is up, we have a lot more freedom. We would be very exposed if we were throwing a flash like this without the smoke, but when the smokes are up, it allows us a lot more space. That's why like coming up here with nades and throwing like these are really good. So it's just something small, and I'm kind of rambling at this point, but I think you guys get the point. So if you made it this far in the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and leave a comment down below of some suggestions that you think would be good for video ideas. I would love to hear it. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. Appreciate every single one of you. Keep grinding, keep working hard. I want all of you to make your dreams happen. If you want me as a personal coach, I offer coaching services down below as well. You can fill out the form. I've worked with over 50 students, helping them, and you know, it's been overwhelmingly positive. We've gotten so many great results and helped everybody out. So appreciate every single one of you. Keep working hard, keep grinding. Go ahead and check the videos out on your screen right now. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.